Hey everyone, I hope you're having a nice weekend. Just a few things in the greenhouse before we go outside, and there really isn't a ton going on, but I did want to show you that there are some very teeny tiny little flower and herb seedlings popping up, and some of them are like so small. So these, even though they're germinating, I am going to leave them on the heat mat and under these grow lights. I just noticed there's a little one popping up right back here, and a little one here. So that's exciting. I feel like this setup has worked well, but we'll just leave things under these lights for a while, and just make sure that if you're here, give everything some water. They do tend to dry out pretty fast. So just kind of keep an eye on that if you're here. I don't know that we'll have much ready to pot up this week. I feel like we took care of a good amount of stuff this week. Maybe collards. There are kind of a couple of them that have a couple of true leaves. But not too much else will need to be potted up. I might have some more herb seeds to start this week. But I'll set some stuff out if we're gonna start anything. I have to kind of go through my pile. For outside, kind of the one project that I want to tackle this week is this white barrel. It got moved when the people were fixing the, I don't know what I'm trying to say. They were like re-caulking around the window panels on the top of the greenhouse. They moved this and then they didn't move it back, and it's very heavy and it's kind of breaking down here. So I thought maybe the easiest thing to do would be to take out these clumps of walking onions and put them in there. You can't see them right now, but under the plastic sheeting over the fence, there are 3 barrels. They're like half barrels. And I thought if I get some potting mix, we could take these out, pot them up in those half barrels. And where we're gonna put them, I don't know yet. And then we can kind of dig out the rest of the soil in here, and then it would be easier to move, and maybe I don't have to worry about getting someone to fix this right away. But it's just annoying me that it's sticking out. So that's gonna be something we can work on next week. In terms of harvesting, I think things are pretty, like, I don't know that there's much. Maybe some cabbage leaves. It looks like maybe this is starting to form up ahead. Maybe this is just starting. But then last week I harvested the kale pretty significantly. We might have just a little bit of collards in this bed and in bed 9 that we can check on. Wow, look how pretty these collards are. Isn't that pretty? I love those. And in this bed, you can see there are some peas coming up. And I am leaving this uncovered for the weekend since it's supposed to be really mild and rainy. And also this bed has fava beans planted in it. And I saw one, oh, right there. That might be the only one that's popping up, so we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna leave these uncovered, get them lots of rain over the weekend, and then we'll cover them back up next week. Because it's supposed to be chillier. I think the rain on Monday, but then it's gonna cool down a bit, but be sunny for the rest of the week. And that's kind of it. I don't think there's gonna be tons going on. I'm seeing if there's anything else that we could harvest. We'll maybe see if there's some purple broccoli to harvest. These shoots all look fairly small. So we might, well, there's like one bigger one. So we'll see. These plants are still looking very scrappy, so see what happens. And maybe some red sorrel. There's still red sorrel growing over here that we could harvest. And we could pick out some of the dead leaves. Actually, they probably should do that more than harvest it because the rest of the leaves are pretty small. But we can clean up the red sorrel, which I think I've mentioned for the last few weeks, and I just haven't managed to get around to doing it. And I think that's probably about it. I will be here Monday, but I have a couple meetings. Wednesday I'll be here during my normal time. And then Friday I am going on a tour of New Terra Compost in Wildwood, Georgia, if anyone has any interest in going. It's a Master Gardener sponsored field trip. So if you're a Master Gardener, I should say, and you would like to go, I'll see you there. One more thing, I am starting on a project to set up irrigation at Battle Academy for their rooftop garden, if anybody has any interest in helping me with that. I have a meeting with the eLab teacher next week on Thursday at 3:30 at Battle. So if you have interest, let me know. I'm looking for someone to help. I'm sure I can handle it all myself, but if you need Master Gardener hours or are looking for a project, I'd be happy to have someone help me. I think that's about it. I hope everyone enjoys your weekend, and if you are a football fan, I hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. Talk to you soon. Bye.